Hi everyone, my name is Mackenzie Nordone, and for those of you who don't know me, I am a support group facilitator here at NOCD. I also did exposure response therapy through NOCD years ago, and not only did it change my life, it saved it. Today, I want to talk to you guys about ways that OCD shows up in my life and how I navigate it now in a place of recovery versus before I found ERP therapy. Before we do that, let's talk a little bit about what OCD is. So, OCD is when an individual has an obsession, which is an intrusive thought, image, or urge, and it brings on a lot of anxiety. To get rid of that anxiety, the individual participates in a compulsion. A compulsion is anything we do mentally or physically to get rid of that anxiety brought on by the obsession. ERP therapy teaches us that we can tolerate uncertainty, that we can sit in those yucky gray areas and not try to figure everything out or know everything for sure with certainty. Certainty that OCD swears we can attain, but we know it's not possible. It's frustrating for a lot of people to find out that there isn't a cure for OCD. But I don't want anyone to lose hope because it is extremely manageable and treatable with the right tools, like ERP therapy. The noise that is so ear piercing and loud before exposure response therapy becomes background music, and it's tolerable. It might be a little annoying. It might not be our favorite thing, but it's able to be there and we can continue doing what we want to do. Do I have bad days? Absolutely. I'm human and I have a mental health disorder that doesn't have a cure. However, they look nothing like what my life looked like before exposure response. So let me just get into this example quickly. My kids are obsessed with Johnny Pops, preferably the chocolate cream Johnny Pops. But anyway, there's a little store near our house and they wanted popsicles. So I ran in really quickly, grabbed the box of popsicles, didn't get a cart, didn't get a bag because, again, this is all I was getting. I walked out of the store and boom. Hold on. If you didn't get that dramatic little thing there, I dropped the box of popsicles. It went right on the pavement outside of the grocery store. Now, I want you to experience, I want you to think about this as a freeze frame moment in like a cartoon or a TV show, because that's what it feels like. I'm sitting there staring at this box of popsicles on the ground, and my brain instantly went to the what ifs. Oh no, what if it's contaminated now? How can I take this back inside? What lie can I make up to the cashier so that I can switch it out for another one? Oh, hey, sorry, these are actually kind of melted, or the box was a little open, because that's what my OCD wants to do. It will lie and twist the story to get certainty of a new box and safety, right? So all of this is going on in my head. Meanwhile, the box is still on the ground. Okay. Here's what happens next. I am always trying, when these things happen, to pull myself back to the present. Okay, what am I doing? Well, I'm standing in the middle of a parking lot, staring at a box and still haven't picked it up. Great. First step, picking it up. Picked it up. Okay. Next step, not fun. My brain is still trying to fight me. Go inside, switch it out, come up with a reason why. Tell your kids there were no popsicles. Go get your money back and tell them there were no popsicles. Better yet, just throw it away in that trash can right there and say, oh, sorry, they didn't have any. No, because the amount of money that my family has lost because of throwing things away, that is something that I use to continue to project me forward. I never want to go back there. I never want to go back to throwing things away to avoid my family not being safe, right? So I picked the box up. The next step is we're walking to the car. We are going to give these popsicles to our children. No. It feels so wrong. It feels so irresponsible. It feels so overwhelming. It feels like this box of popsicles is a death sentence and I'm handing it to them. I'm saying, here you go. What kind of mother am I? Right? Those thoughts all start to go through my head, and I have to continue to remind myself, I can do this. I can do these hard things. Not today, OCD. What kind of mother am I? I'm a badass mama who is not giving in. And so I took the popsicles to the car. I gave them to my children. I kept myself from completing compulsions like looking in the rearview mirror, making sure everything was okay, asking, oh, do those taste funny? I don't know, whatever my OCD wanted me to do, right? Was it hard? Yes. Did my brain's first instinct go to, how can I get rid of this box? How can I create safety? Yes. Is that frustrating? Yes. But I love looking at how far I've come. And even though that was my brain's first thought, I was able to sit with that, and I was able to live with that and to continue to function. Before exposure response therapy, I promise this would have ended up in the trash. I wouldn't have wanted to go through the embarrassment of trying to bring it back. I would have just thrown it in the trash can and lied to my kids and said, hey guys, so sorry, they didn't have any. And then been out the $7 for the box of popsicles. And I wouldn't have cared, because I would have been doing what my brain said was safe, what was best, what was right. So all of that to say, these things are going to happen. They happen to me all the time. And we're choosing to lean into the tools that we have from exposure response therapy. And if you have been in group with me before, I am a huge advocate for saying that ERP therapy has to become a lifestyle. It has to. When those things happen, when I get a little thought like, ooh, this box is no longer safe, I can't give this to my kids, I have to do it. I have to lean in and I have to do it. It is hard. And I will never take away from that, because there is absolutely nothing harder that we can do than the opposite of what OCD is telling us we have to do to keep everyone safe. If you can relate to this and you're looking for help, please reach out to our care team, and they can schedule a free 15-minute call with one of our team members and answer any questions you may have. I really appreciate you guys taking the time to listen and hang out. And just know that even when OCD shows up, we can handle it. We can navigate through it. We can enjoy a popsicle and tell OCD to get out of our way. You got this.